Hi students, welcome back to Lead School at Home. In yesterday's class, we have completed exercise 8.2, which is based on the trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Now in today's class, we are going to start the new thing, that is trigonometric identities. Now you all are thinking about what is the identity. Identity means what? See here, everybody has seen in a class 9th, we have learned that there are algebraic identities are there. Algebraic identities. When we can say that, suppose there is a one equation. When we say that that equation is a identity, when that equation, when that equation is true for all the values of a variable, all the values of a variable, if a equation is true, then only we can say it as the equation is a identity. Then that equation we can call it as a identity. In the similar manner, here trigonometric identities is there. In a similar manner, here trigonometric identities is there when for all the trigonometric ratios, or you can say that for the trigonometric ratios at all the angles, trigonometric ratios at all angles which are involved in the trigonometric ratios is a true for all the angles, then we can call it as a trigonometric identities, which is similar to the algebraic identities only. Okay. Now there are for your class 10 there are 3 trigonometric identities. We will see one by one. Let us see first one. To see the first, I have to consider one of the right angle triangle. I will consider right angle triangle first here. Now let ABC is a right angled triangle at a B. Let ABC is right angled triangle at B. Right angled triangle at a B. Now, can we apply the Pythagoras theorem in this triangle? If ABC is a right angled triangle at a B, then can we apply the Pythagoras theorem? Yes, by using Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, by using Pythagoras theorem, we get what we will get? AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the two side squares. Okay. Now divide, mark it as equation number 1. Divide equation 1 by AC square. We have to divide the entire equation 1 by side AC square. Let us see what will happen. AB divided by AC bracket square. If we divided by AC square to the whole equation 1, then what we will get? See here, equation write 1 here. Divide equation 1 by AC square. We will get AB by AC bracket square plus BC by AC bracket square is equal to AC by AC bracket square. We are getting this much. Now see here, AB by AC from this triangle, I will consider a angle A with respect to angle A. With respect to angle A, take this ratio. AB by AC is, which ratio is there? Which ratio we will get with respect to angle A? AB by AC. With respect to angle A, AB by AC, which ratio we will get here? Here AB is adjacent to the angle A and AC is a hypotenuse. Adjacent upon hypotenuse is, which ratio is there? Adjacent upon hypotenuse, cos ratio. Therefore, can I write this AB by AC as a cos A, cos of angle A? Can I write this AB by AC is cos of angle A? Because see here, this AB is the adjacent side and AC is a hypotenuse with respect to angle A. Therefore, we can write cos of angle A. This ratio will equal to cos ratio and bracket square. Plus, now see here, BC by AC. Similarly, BC by AC with respect to angle A, we have to consider. Here BC with respect to angle A, it is the opposite side, and AC is the hypotenuse. Therefore, BC by AC is BC by AC is opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite is opposite upon hypotenuse. Which ratio we will get? That is sine ratio. Can I write here sine of A instead of BC by AC? Can I write sine of A? Yes. Bracket square is equal to AC by AC get cancel. AC by AC is 1 only. This AC get cancel. 1 square is 1 only. We got 1 here. Now we know this. We have seen in the introduction class cos of A bracket square. This can also be written as cos square A. This can also be written as cos square A plus sine of A bracket square. This can also be written as sine square A is equal to 1. Is equal to 1 we got, and mark this as a equation number 2, and this is nothing but it is a identity number 1. It is a first identity. You have to remember this is a very important identity. Now we will derive second identity using this identity only. The same thing, similar manner we have to solve, then we will get second identity also. Let us see what is the second identity. See here. Now to find the second identity, we have to divide equation 1 by AB square. We have to divide equation 1 by AB square. Equation 1 is this much. We have to divide this equation number 1 by AB square. After dividing this AB square, what we will get? AB divided by AB bracket square plus BC divided by AB bracket square plus is equal to AC square is there. Therefore, AC divided by AB bracket square we will get. AC divided by AB bracket square we will get. Now see here, this AB get cancelled. Here 1 will remain. 1 square is 1 only. 1 square is 1 only. BC divided by AB. BC divided by AB. BC with respect to angle A, which is a opposite side. BC is a opposite side with respect to angle A, and AB is the adjacent side. AB is the adjacent side. Therefore, opposite upon adjacent side. BC is opposite side and AB is adjacent side. Therefore, opposite upon adjacent side, which ratio we will get? That is tan ratio. Tan of A can I write instead of BC by AB? Tan of A bracket square. Tan of A instead of BC by AB, I will take a tan of A. Now, which is bracket square is equal to AC by AB. Here AC is hypotenuse and AB is adjacent to the angle A. AB is adjacent to the angle A and AC is a hypotenuse. Then hypotenuse upon adjacent. Hypotenuse upon adjacent is which ratio? We know this. Adjacent upon hypotenuse is a cos ratio. Then hypotenuse upon adjacent is reciprocal of cos. Reciprocal of cos is sec A. That is sec of A bracket square, which is bracket square. Therefore, 1 plus tan of A bracket square, we can also write it as a tan square A. Tan of A bracket square, we can also write it as a tan square A, which is equal to sec of A bracket square. How to write this? We can write it as a sec square A. Sec square A. Now we got this as a, this one is a second trigonometric identity. This one is a second trigonometric identity, and mark it as a equation number 3. And this is a second trigonometric identity. Now third also is there. There is a nose test. First of all, copy down this, and I will also explain third one also. Okay. Copy. Now to get a third trigonometric identity, what we have to do? We have to divide here equation number 1. What is the equation number 1? I will write for your recalling. Equation 1 is equal to, what is the equation 1? I will write here. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. This was the equation number 1 for the reference purpose only. No need to copy again. You have already copied it. Okay. Now see here. What we have to do for getting the third trigonometric identity? Divide equation 1 by BC square. Now here we have to divide equation number 1 by BC square. We get, what we will get? See here, after dividing equation 1 by BC square, AB divided by BC bracket square plus BC divided by BC bracket square is equal to AC divided by BC bracket square. Here we have divided whole equation number 1 by BC. Therefore, we got this much. Now, AB by BC. See here, AB by BC. Here AB is adjacent to angle A, BC is opposite. Adjacent upon opposite, which ratio we will get? Adjacent upon opposite. You know that opposite upon adjacent is a tan ratio. Then here adjacent to opposite is there. Adjacent to opposite means it is a cot ratio. Exactly opposite to the tan. That is reciprocal of tan. Tan is reciprocal of tan is cot 1. Therefore cot of A bracket square plus BC get cancelled. Then 1 square is 1 only. Cos is equal to AC by BC. AC is a hypotenuse. AC is a hypotenuse and BC is a opposite. AC is a hypotenuse and BC is a opposite. Which ratio we will get? Hypotenuse upon opposite side. Hypotenuse upon opposite side. Which ratio? First we will recall that opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite upon hypotenuse is nothing but it is a sine ratio. Then here opposite is there. Hypotenuse upon opposite side. Then which ratio we will get? That is reciprocal of sine, na? Reciprocal of sine is cosec. Therefore AC by BC we will get cosec of A divide bracket. Now cot of A bracket square, this can also be written as cot square A plus 1 as it is, and cosec of A bracket square, this can also be written as cosec square A. Now we got this is a trigonometric identities number 3. This is a trigonometric identities number 3. I will mark it as a equation number 4. Okay, this is the equation number 4 we got, and this is a trigonometric identity number 3. Okay, what we got here? Cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. Now you all are thinking about, now I will take one of the example. See here, otherwise first of all copy down this. After that we will take one example. I will show you how to find if you know one of the ratios. If you know one of the ratios, then how to find the remaining all other ratios. We have seen in the last case also, that is if tan of A is equal to, or tan theta is equal to 3 by 4, then how to find remaining all other ratios with respect to angle theta. The same thing here by using this trigonometric identities, how to find the other trigonometric ratios if we know one of the trigonometric ratio. Okay, first of all copy down this, then we will see that. We got these 3 trigonometric identities. First one is sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1, and 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A, and third one is cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. How these trigonometric ratios are came, we have seen. Okay, now see here, this first one trigonometric ratios, that is sin square A plus cos square A, is valid for the angles which, that is angle A is lying between the 0 degree to 90 degree. If the angle is equal to 0 degree, or it is less than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0 degree, and angle A is also less than or equal to 90 degree, then only it is a valid. Angle A should lie between the 0 degree to 90 degree. That is A should be greater than 0 degree or equal to 0 degree, or A should be less than or equal to 90 degree. Then only this trigonometric identity is valid. Now see here, second trigonometric identity. Now can we find, if angle is 90 degree, can we find the tan value? Can we find the value of tan 90 degree? No, because tan 90 degree is not defined. Tan 90 degree is not defined, and sec 90 is also not defined. Sec 90 is also not defined. We cannot find the value if the angle is 90 degree. Therefore here angle A is lie between the 0 degree and it should be less than 90 degree. It should be less than 90 degree. Okay, now we got, again check for this one, check for the third ratio, that is third identity, cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. Now here whether it is a valid for 0 degree or not. Cot 0 is equal to how much? cot 0 degree is not defined. Cot 0 is not defined, and also cosec 0 is not defined. Cosec 0 is also not defined. Therefore, the angle A should be greater than angle A should be greater than 0, but it should be less than or equal to 90 degree. The angle A should be less than or equal to 90 degree and greater than 0. Then only we can apply the cot square A plus 1 is equal to cosec square A. Okay. Now we will see one of the example. Also we will see one of the example, whatever I told you. If we know one of the trigonometric ratio, then can we find remaining all other ratios? Can we find remaining all other ratios? We have seen by using the trigonometric ratios. If we one of the trigonometric ratio we know, then by using the Pythagoras theorem we can find all other trigonometric ratios also. Now, if we by using the trigonometric identities, if we know one of the trigonometric ratio, then can we find all the other trigonometric ratios? Let us see. If we know, if tan of A is equal to 1 by root 3, we know the value of tan of A is equal to 1 by root 3. Then we have to find all other trigonometric ratios with respect to angle A. We have to find other trigonometric ratios with respect to angle A, whether we can easily find or not. By using the Pythagoras theorem also you can find. But here we have to use the trigonometric identities. To find this, we have to use the trigonometric identities. Let us see how to find. Then if we know the tan of A, can we find cot of A? Cot of A is equal to, we know this, cot of A is nothing but it is a reciprocal of tan of A. Cot of A is reciprocal of tan of A. Reciprocal of 1 by root 3 is, we will get root 3. Therefore, what we have to find? First we will try to find the sine one, or you can also find tan one. We will find tan ratio. Let us see how to find the tan ratio. 1 plus tan square A is given. 1 plus tan square A means, what is the square of this 1 by root 3? Tan, I will write here. 1 plus tan square A is equal to sec square A. This is a second trigonometric identity. Now we will put all the values here. Tan A is equal to 1 by root 3. Put here 1 by root 3. Tan A is equal to 1 by root 3. And here square is there. Therefore, square is equal to sec square A. Now, 1 by root 3 square is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by root 3 square is nothing but it is a 1 by 3, which is equal to sec square A. Now, do this. 3 into 1, 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 by 3 is equal to sec square A. We got sec square A is equal to 4 by 3. Then, taking square root on both sides, if we take a square root on both sides, we will get this sec square A will become sec A is equal to square root of 2, or you can say that square root of 4 by 3 is how much? 2 by root 3. 2 by root 3 will come. Square root of 4 by 3 is 2 by root 3. We got sec A also. If we got sec A, then can we find the cos value? Sec A is nothing but it is a reciprocal of cos. Sec A is reciprocal of cos. Therefore, cos is reciprocal of sec. Cos is reciprocal of sec. Then reciprocal of this one is nothing but it is a root 3 by 2. Cos of A is equal to, we got root 3 by 2. And if we got cos A, then can we find the sine value? See here, we know the trigonometric identity, sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. By using this trigonometric identity, sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Put here cos value. Cos value we know here. Cos value is root 3 by 2 bracket square, which is equal to 1. Root 3 by 2 bracket square is equal to 1. Now sine square A plus root 3 by 2 bracket square is, it is nothing but 3 by 4 is equal to 1. We got 3 by 4 is equal to 1. Now send this 3 by 4 towards right hand side. What we will get? Sine square A is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4. 1 minus 3 by 4 we will get. Now do this, what we will get? Therefore, sine square A is equal to 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. 1 by 4 we will get. Therefore, sine of A is equal to 1 by 2. After taking square root, we will get sine of A is equal to 1 by 2. Now we got sine value, cos value and sec value. These three, and also tan and cot. 5 values we got. Cosec value we have to find. Therefore, cosec A is equal to, we know this, cosec A is nothing but it is a reciprocal of sine only. Reciprocal of sine. Therefore, do it. Reciprocal of sine is 2. By using the trigonometric identity, we got all the trigonometric ratios or not? If we know one of the trigonometric ratios. Yes? Okay. Copy down this. Now we will see example based on the trigonometric identities. See here, we will see example number 12. Example number 12. Express the ratios. We have to express the ratios cos of A, tan of A, sec of A. We have to express cos A, tan A and sec A in the terms of sin A. In the terms of sin A, we have to express the cos A, tan A and sec A. Means in the terms of sin A means cos A you have to write sin A. sin A के फॉर्म में आपको लिखना है, that is cos A को, and tan A को भी आपको sin फॉर्म में लिखना है, and sec A is also you have to write in the form of a sin A, that is in terms of a sin A. Let us see how to write. We know that sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. This trigonometric identity, we know this. We know this sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1. Now we will express this cos square A in the term cos A in the terms of sin A. How to see here? Cos A का value आपको find करना है in the terms of sin A. From this, can we get the cos A in the terms of sin A? Yes. See here how to bring. Send this sin square A towards right hand side. It will become minus cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A. Cos square A is equal to 1 minus sin square A we got. Taking square root on both sides. Cos A is equal to, if we take square root on both sides, we will get, therefore cos A is equal to plus minus square root of 1 minus sin square A. We will get square root of plus minus square root of 1 minus sin square A. Now, but here we have to consider plus only. Here we have to consider plus only, plus square root of 1 minus sin square A. 5 we have taken plus here. 5 we have taken plus here means for all the acute angles, cos ratio is positive. For all acute angles, cos ratio is positive. We have seen in the table for all the acute angles of a cos ratio is always positive. Therefore, we have taken here positive only. Negative don't take. Negative value don't take it, because for all the acute angles cos value is always positive. Therefore, square root of 1 minus sin square A we got here. We have expressed the cos A in the terms of sin A or not? In the terms of sin A आया क्या नहीं है? देखो cos A is equal to in the terms of sin A आया ना? Sin A is there. Therefore, we got cos A in the terms of sin A. Similarly, we have to find tan A also. We know that tan A is equal to, tan of A is equal to sin A upon cos A. Sin A upon cos A. We know this tan A is nothing but it is a ratio of sin and cos. Sin A upon cos is equal to sin A as it is, because we want sin A in the terms, because we want tan A in the terms of a sin A. Therefore, sin A we need it. Therefore, keep as it is, divided by cos A. Cos A value we got here. Can we write it as a 1 minus sin square A, square root of 1 minus sin square A? Instead of cos A, we have to write 1 minus square root of 1 minus sin square A, square root of 1 minus sin square A. Therefore, we got tan of A is equal to sin A divided by square root of 1 minus sin square A. Now check here whether this tan A is in the form of sin A or not. Sin A के form में आया है ना? That is in the terms of sin A. Yes, we have expressed the tan A in the terms of sin A. Now, also sec A we want here. Sec A, how to bring the sec A? Sec A is nothing but it is 1 by cos. Sec A is equal to, we know this, sec A is nothing but it is a 1 by cos of A. Sec A is nothing but it is a reciprocal of cos. Therefore, sec A is equal to 1 by cos A. 1 by cos. Cos is nothing but, what is the value of cos? 1 no, square root of 1 minus sin square A. Put here square root of 1 minus sin square A. Therefore, we got sec A is equal to 1 divided by square root of 1 minus sin square A. Here we have expressed sec A also in the terms of sin A. tan A is also expressed in the terms of sin A, and cos A is also expressed in the terms of sin A. Therefore, this is the answer. And also take a homework exercise 8.4, question number 1 and question number 2. These two questions you have to solve for the homework. Okay, students? Bye. Bye, everybody.